Well, I want to end the night with this song and this thought. You know, so many of us walk through, and I've even been into churches that think that even though they're Christians, and even though they follow Jesus, they think that Jesus is a thing of the past. And they think that God's blessings are a thing of the past, that God's healings are a thing of the past, and that the miracles are a thing of the past. And I listen to that and I think, man, my God is a God of forever. My Alpha and Omega. He's the before, the after, the beginning, and everything in between. And I think, man, what's the use of praying if we don't have a miracle working God up there? So I want to leave you with this thought tonight. Remember the lady with the issue of blood in the Bible? That for 13 years she had this ailment. Man, she just could not get rid of it. She said she went to every physician she could to no avail. Said she spent all her money. And man, you can imagine this lady was probably just worn out from trying to get some kind of a healing. And I'm thinking probably by this time, this lady, after being sick for all these years, was probably down to 90 pounds, dripping wet. She was probably weak and frail. And it says that somebody told her about Jesus. And this lady's her faith grew so strong that she went down to where she knew Jesus was going to be. And she took her little 90-pound frail body and she went to this crowd of people that surrounded Jesus. Now, back in these days, if you had an ailment like this, they didn't even let you be around other folks. You know, they thought you was going to spread the disease. So they said, no, you got to stay out there away from everybody. But she went against all of the odds of the earth. And she took her faith in her little 90-pound frail body, and she went to this crowd of people that she wasn't supposed to be around, and she started pressing through. And she pressed and she pressed until she got close enough, and she knew that she knew that she knew if she could just touch the garment of Jesus, that she'd be healed. Now, y'all, the world would say, one man can't do that. The world would say you can't take your little 90-pound body and fight all these other people that are trying to get close to it. The world would say you can't even be around these people, but she went against all the odds. And she took a step of faith. And it says in the Bible, immediately she was healed. I'm here to tell you all tonight, I want you to remember this. If you don't remember anything else tonight, my God, my Jesus is just as real today as he was some 2,000 years ago. His healing power is just as strong today as it was then. And just like her, by our faith, we can reach out and we can touch the garment of Jesus. It says faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Maybe you can't see the garment of Jesus, but it says it's not what you see, it's what you believe. Y'all stand with me tonight. I want to teach you this song, and we'll end the night with this song here. It's called The Garment of Jesus. Goes like this. I'll sing it one time through and then you guys can join me, okay? Just forget about the one to the right of you and forget about the one to the left of you. Just think about you and where you're at with Jesus tonight. How strong is your faith? Do you believe he can pull you out of what kind of trouble you're in? It may not be your healing that you need tonight. It may be a financial burden. Maybe in your marriage. Maybe in your family. But you know that same Jesus that you can reach out for? He can handle it all, y'all. You just got to turn it over to him, and you got to believe that you believe. The song goes like this right here. If only I could touch the garment of Jesus. If If only I could see His glorious face. If only I could touch the garment of Jesus, I'd worship Him forever in this place. Sing that with me.